Hey guys, so I am checking in on day 3 of this. Honestly, the last 2 days, there is just no way I would have been able to. So I was looking on the internet for healthy diets that really help you lose weight because the last couple of weeks I have been doing intense workouts and eating healthy, trying to watch calories, eating low carb, and nothing. Like, I dropped, I think, like 5, 6 pounds, and then it was the 4th of July, it was my husband's birthday, so then it was like, gained all that back. Okay, I had to set you guys up there. So, I wanted to find something that was going to be somewhat healthy because I don't want just complete crap. And like, I've tried keto before, but I feel like I'm never like completely satisfied with it because I don't like artificial sweetener type ordeals, and I don't know, I feel like everything under the sun I can't eat. Like, I feel like keto is always so hard for me. So I want to be able to eat anything healthy and just make it to where it's doable. So that's when I stumbled across a video on YouTube. I then fell into the rabbit hole of Sirt Foods, and I hope I'm saying that right. And what it is it's apparently was Adele's diet. She did Pilates and Sirt Food diet, apparently, to drop her weight. So I was like, I might give it a try. Let me look into it. And the first thing I seen was green juice, and that is why my juicer is out. And so what it is you have 3 green juices a day for induction, and induction is 3 days. So for 3 whole days, all you have is 3 green juices, which are only 8 ounces. It's nothing intense. Super easy for me because you guys know I love my celery juice, so I've already been doing green juices in general. So I just had to bump it up from like 1 every day or 1 every other day or 1 every once in a while to 3 a day. So that was a little intense, but I was able to manage it. It wasn't a big deal. You do have extra stuff. I do lemon, apple, and celery, where with this one you have to add like parsley and kale and some other stuff. I'm going to show you guys in this vlog, but besides that, it's like for induction, you have 1 meal a day besides your 3 green juices, and it is Sirt Food. So I'm going to kind of catch you guys up a little bit because I wanted to start this on day 1 and like really document how I was feeling, but I feel like it's still like, I'm on day 3. It's still pretty raw. I can still like kind of fill you guys in on how I am personally feeling. So I started day 1 off really strong. I'm not a breakfast person anyways. The only thing that is like literally killing me is I can't have coffee. And I drink coffee every single morning. Yeah, that was not easy on day 1. It's not easy on day 3 right now. And that's been like the hardest part of this whole Sirt Food diet. So with that being said, I am going to throw up some pictures because like I said, you're allowed 3 juices a day and then your 1 meal, which I have been making for dinner. But besides that, there's these chocolate balls that you can make, and let's just say I was very scarred while making them. There's like dates, there's turmeric, there is dark chocolate, which I'm not a fan of. And like some other stuff. Yeah, I was scarred making it. I almost messed up my food processor making it. So yeah, after I made them, I was like so grossed out by them that I was like, I don't think I can eat these. And I haven't. I'm on day 3. They're still in my freezer. I have not ate them. My husband, James, tried 1 or 2 and he was like, they're really not bad. And then like the second one he ate, he was like, it's not amazing. So I was like, that's enough for me. Like, I'm good. I'm good with my 3 green juices and my 1 meal a day. So that's kind of what I've been sticking to. So I've been juicing at night, and then will juice my third juice of the day and drink it while I juice my first two juices for the next day. So I'm a little bit ahead on meal prepping. It is ideal to do if you are out working or something like that. I'm not, but my husband is, so I wanted to make sure like we had our juices ahead of time. On day 2, he kind of just let me know like, hey, the juices aren't for me. Wanted to throw it in here for you guys because he has stopped the juices. It's just not something for him. I understand completely, but I feel like I'm just so used to it because I already love celery juice with my lemon and apple, and so I already like it. Like for me, it's kind of a treat because I really like celery juice. Like my body, my taste buds, everything are just so used to celery because I was making it before this. So that might be an adjustment for people who are not used to drinking fresh juice and green celery juice at that. But yeah, it's something that I can tolerate. It's something that I've learned to enjoy drinking, so that's not the issue. So I do add this green matcha powder to mine because this is supposed to give you a little boost of energy. You're supposed to add it to your first 2 green juices. So typically you're going to drink a green juice for breakfast, for lunch, and then one in the afternoon in placement of dessert or snack. So the first 2, breakfast and lunch, I always add, I think it's a teaspoon of matcha powder. I haven't been able to tell a huge difference with energy, and I think that's because I'm such an avid coffee drinker that's why. So keep that in mind. Again, that's been the hardest part of this, but I'm still trying. I'm still trying to get through it because this is a 7-day ordeal. Day 1, I had my matcha in my breakfast juice and my lunch juice, and it's really not a lot. So when I typically juice, I will fill up a whole mason jar of juice and drink it. Where with this diet, the juice, because I'm going off of their whole ingredients and all of that, like, guys, I bought a scale for this. Like, I am like high tech with this, but with all the products for one serving, I get about half. So it's not a lot for like a meal replacement at all, but it honestly hasn't been bothering me because I feel like if I had to drink 3 full mason jars of these a day, I would probably get really burnt out. I'm kind of thankful that it is just half, and honestly, like I almost forgot my third one last night and was like, oh crap, it's in the fridge, I need to go get it and drink it. And when I did, I chugged it because it was only half of this, and I was like, works for me, I can just chug it, it's not a whole lot, I'm good to go. So that's where it's kind of nice too. So I had my, on day 1, I had my morning and lunch matcha celery green juice. And then for dinner, we ate around 5:36. And I can say by then I was agitated. I was ready to eat, ready to be done. I was a little stressed out because the meal plan is completely different than my normal cooking. So I think that was like the big part of it, was like figuring out the way that you cook things and all of that. And you cook with a lot of buckwheat. So the first meal is the soba and king prawn stir fry. I could not find king prawns, so I did just get jumbo raw shrimp from Walmart. And I had to order my soba off of Amazon, which is buckwheat noodles. Delish. 10 out of 10 would recommend that meal. It is like the best diet meal I've ever tried. It was really good. I've seen some people complain about like a slimy texture with the soba. The soba that I used was not slimy whatsoever. I don't know if it just has to be cooked to a certain point, and I just did it perfect maybe. My first go at it, I have no idea. I'm usually pretty good at cooking like spaghetti and, you know, fettuccine noodles and stuff like that, so I kind of just watched it like that, but honestly it cooks super fast. It cooks like in boiling water for 5 to 6 minutes. So yeah, it was pretty good. The serving sizes are a whole plate. It's huge, and you can't save any for leftovers the next day either. Like, you have to just eat your whole portion, but the portions are big. So if you are starving, if you need to put away a lot, you can, because you get that whole plate full. And I mean, yeah, you guys will see the serving size. It was massive. So moving on to day 2, I woke up feeling lighter already. Like I felt like a lot of my bloating was down. Oh, and did I mention it's my time of the month? I'm on my period. Very first day, like I literally started my period the night before we started this. And I was like, are you kidding me? My period's the worst. That's when I crave everything. I always want candy, I always want something sweet. Okay, so day 2, I honestly, like, I wasn't doing bad for being on my period and all of that. The only thing is, when I'm on my period, TMI, sorry if you weren't really interested in all this. When I am though, I have, it's another whole story. Like, it's a bad situation. I'm always super sore, super weak. I have really, really rough periods. So keep that in mind. So I'm feeling very sore and weak, and I can't have coffee. I am exhausted because I have not been sleeping good. So day 2, no coffee was rough. I can say that, but I powered through my morning, and by 1 o'clock in the afternoon, after both green juices, I was actually doing really good. Don't know if it was the matcha powder or not, but I was actually doing pretty good. I made it to about 5 and was like, I've got to eat. So, the second dinner actually only took me like 30 minutes to make. You put like cauliflower and a food processor, um, throw it in the pan with some other stuff, add turmeric and all that, and it kind of makes it into like a cauliflower couscous. And then first time ever making turkey breast with sage, ground sage on it, but it turned out delish. Like it was really good. My husband said it tasted really fresh and nice, and he said that he was just going to start eating really healthy for lunch and just like very light, so that he's kind of following the same guidelines as me, which today is day 3, so it's my last day of not having a lunch. So he's eating light today, but he's ate the last 2 dinners with me and he's really liked them too. I can say I did like the day 1 soba noodle stir fry a lot more than the cauliflower couscous and turkey breast, but they're both pretty good. You have to like spicy foods because there's the bird eye chili peppers in it, and both of them so far, I think it's almost in every single meal you're supposed to make. So it's very spicy. It's very like spicy Thai foods, but if you like spicy stuff, you're going to love this. And I felt like I wasn't able to eat that much at supper like I was with the stir fry, so I definitely have been seeing bloating going down. I think I'm losing like a bunch of like the water weight, but I'm also like my stomach is shrinking in a way to where I'm not eating like the meal you're supposed to have. I feel like I can't even finish the plate because I mean it's a big portion size, but also I feel like I can't eat that much because my stomach is getting a lot smaller, which is a good thing. It's kind of teaching my body portion control, and it's just making me eat healthier in general because everything is just like mostly produce and it's just like really good for you. So I am really liking that. A lot of greens. So I can say I started off today pretty strong. I'm going to kind of show you guys a sped up way of juicing this. It's a lot like the celery juice I've done before, I think here like in a vlog or a video, and on my blog too, which is always linked down below in the description box. But I want to take you guys along with me on this journey to kind of explain how it does for me, how much I lose, how I'm feeling more importantly, and also share with you guys the recipes that I'm following along and if I continue after the 7 days to continue on. What I haven't mentioned is after the first 3 days, so today is my 3rd day, I'm going to just do 2 juices right now and just drink it because I haven't had mine this morning or my lunch one yet, so I'm just going to fill up 2 servings and just work on it this afternoon while I do some editing and stuff. And then at dinner time, I'm going to show you guys what's for dinner again. And tomorrow I get 2 meals. So I'm going to try to keep up with this vlog and post it at the end of this week to show you guys like my progress and all of that. I may even make it a 2-parter. I don't know yet. It depends on how long it is because I know I've been rambling, but I kind of just wanted to give you guys all the details in case you are interested in this. Now, I wasn't going to step on the scale until 7 days. I did step on the scale today, and I am down 4 pounds, and this is only the 3rd day. So that is insane. I think a lot of it is bloating going down and also like water weight, but still crazy. This is my last induction day. I'm gonna try to power through today with no cheats and try to do my best, but if you do this, just do it the right way. Don't starve yourself if you are feeling really hungry. And that's what I told my husband too. I'm like, I'm glad you told me. Like, if you're starving, if you're hungry, eat something. You don't want to starve because that's no good either. Your body's going to store away fats anyways. It's not a good mindset to have. So do it healthy if you're going to do this. So I'm going to show you guys how I juice everything, and I will also check in tonight or let you guys know in the morning how dinner was and show you guys pictures, because I am blogging this whole experience too, and that's why I'm not going in detail about how to make this and how to make this and how to make this. I'm going to briefly show you guys a little sped up video of how I juice the things, but if you guys want to know the recipes with the pictures I've thrown up on the screen, I'm going to be blogging all of it. So it's all going to be coming out on different days. So if you're in the future, it may already be all completely up on my blog, and I don't even know how I'm doing it yet because I haven't even started it. Induction is rough. I cannot get much done because of no coffee and 1 meal a day. So now that I'm on day 3, I'm starting to feel a little bit more motivated, and I think I'll be able to start rolling out some blogs on this whole journey. If the 7 days turn out good and I'm feeling good, I want to continue this diet. You are allowed to go up 3 meals, so I'll probably do 2 to 3 meals, but you have to keep it Sirt Food meals. So I may experiment and do some other meals, do some other recipes for you guys in case you guys are interested as well. Let me know if you join this whole thing though, because it's interesting, and I can't believe I've lost 4 pounds already. And minus the coffee and like the minor headache that I'm starting to have today, I'm feeling pretty good. So let's go ahead and get this juicing, and then I'll probably check back in with you guys tomorrow to let you guys know how dinner was and celebrate that I have 2 meals tomorrow. So that was 1 serving of this juice. So brief little rundown. Like I said, I'm going to have a whole blog on all of this, but just a little bit of a rundown. You do 3 ounces of kale. Where's my kale? Oh, over here. You do 3 ounces of kale. And like I said, I have this little scale so I can do ounces, pounds. You can hit it again and it'll do grams, because you also do 5 grams of parsley, and it's just easier measuring it out with grams. So that's why having this is so nice. This was literally like $10 off Amazon, and it has worked out really great. I will link it down below, but I'm also going to be linking my blog on how to make this juice in this description box, because since I'm focusing on it so much in this part of the blog. But yeah, you also need 1 ounce of rocket, which is what I'm assuming this type of lettuce is. Unfortunately, I could only get spring mix here, so if you can find just rocket, that is nice, but for every serving you need 1 ounce of rocket. This is my 2nd container that I've used with juices so far. This is like my 4th bag of kale. Like, it takes a lot. But I have just been trying to use the green parts and then like saving the purple for like maybe a salad or something like that. But yeah, I think I'm just going to continue to try to just stick to the green. I used a little bit of the purple in yesterday's juices, and they just weren't as good. I don't know what it was, but yeah, I do really like the little rocket leaves, and then there is some spinach mixed in, so I like spinach in my juices, so I'll just kind of throw that in too. But 1 ounce of that. It also says 5 grams of lobage leaves, which I think are supposed to kind of mimic celery leaves. So I try to make sure I include the leaves with the celery when I get to the celery, but I couldn't find lobage leaves currently local. And what I forgot to mention was the fact that since we're in COVID and everything else, I've been trying to avoid the store at all costs. So we place online orders at Walmart and go pick it up. So because of that, they like to substitute things without letting you know beforehand. And I just couldn't find loavage leaves there. But yeah, if you can find that, 5 grams per, just the same as parsley, 5 grams per serving. And then you need 5 ounces of celery, which is what I showed you guys in the video. This is a little bit of leftover that I cut off, but yeah, I just kind of chop the ends off. You also need half a green apple, half a lemon. Oh, I might have accidentally juiced both halves of my lemon. I was just gonna try to show you guys, that's why it's a little bit fuller. But I'm actually going to be making double right now because I need to eat. So I didn't do my, like I said, I didn't do my juice this morning or my lunch juice yet. So I'm gonna be making double and just pouring it into my jar to drink on while I make tonight's as well. But yeah, in one serving, it's just 1/2 of a green apple, 1/2 lemon. And besides that, your lunch and breakfast juice, you're supposed to add a teaspoon or half a teaspoon of green matcha, green tea. So this to give you a little bit more energy, but it usually fills up to about, I mean, yeah, it's usually about that. I feel like there's a little bit more in this just because I put in my whole lemon instead of half, but I'm going to go ahead and juice the other part of like the second one so that I can have my 2 servings this morning. But yeah, blog will be down below. It'll have all the details there, step-by-step instructions that you can kind of read and follow along instead of watching. Also links to my juicer, of course, my scale, some of the stuff that I'm using, that type of ordeal. And stay tuned for more updates on this diet because I've really been sticking to it. Tomorrow, like I said, is day 4, so I'm going to be like pushing it. Yeah, I will finish up this vlog tomorrow for you guys. So I'll check in tomorrow morning, let you guys know how dinner was tonight, and how I did finishing out day 3. And then the next vlog will have day 4 and how much on I decide to put in there. Hey guys, little check-in. Last night's dinner was actually pretty good. Still, nothing has beat the first meal, the soba noodles. I just really liked that dinner. But I can say the dinner last night was really good. The buckwheat is a little weird. You have to kind of get past it. Or maybe it's just like how I cooked it. So like, I don't know. But my husband explained it was kind of like the inside of okra, like kind of like the sticky sliminess, and he's like not about that. So that was something like he couldn't eat. I ate mine. I mixed it like with the little tomato like salsa salad, and it was really good. It was also really good mixed like with the kale. You're actually, the portion sizes, since you're only having 1 meal, is insane. Like they are huge. And you actually were supposed to have more kale. I just ran out because I've been using so much of my kale for my juices, so I had to order some more kale, and we're gonna go pick that up in a little while. But yeah, there wasn't a lot of kale like we were supposed to have, but the plate was so big. This is the meal that I think I finished the most of though, because of I was so hungry by the time I was making it. And like, I'm really good throughout the day. It was literally just like when I start cooking, that's when I get super hungry. So I was able to power through, and I actually ate quite a bit of my plate. There was like some salsa left over, but it was really good. The kale, I would make that for dinner like all the time. It was so good. So yeah, pretty good meal. Our meat was the chicken. So literally it was just chicken seasoned with turmeric and marinated in a little bit of turmeric and lemon juice. So pretty simple. I browned both sides of it in a skillet, and then you're supposed to stick it in the oven for like 10 minutes on 350. Super simple. So I mean, it was just like a regular chicken breast, skinless chicken breast, but I mean, it wasn't bad. And mixed with the salsa and like the greens and just everything mixed together with that meal is what made it doable with the whole buckwheat, because it is a little strange. But I wanted to just check in with you guys, let you guys know how dinner was, since that was the end of day 3. Today is day 4, and I am super excited to have 2 meals today. So hope you guys enjoyed this vlog, and I will see you guys in my next vlog for day 4.